going to the dentist in the past was really hard for me because when I was like 16 years old, I had dentists that would give me shots and drill straight through my teeth and leave the room, then come back, give me shots again. So I went through that. I went in the middle of the summer with a deep dark tan, came out looking white as a ghost, and from that time on, I had a hard time going to any dentistry at any time. So
it's just something you probably put off?
I put off for many, many years. I mean, I had my 2 children and worked, and it got to the point where my teeth started breaking, where they had done the drilling and everything from years of decay, and I sat there. I said, no more. I says, I've got to do something, and it was hard.
Right. What?
Sedation dentistry. I heard it on the radio, and I kept listening to it over and over again, and it kept going, and they would come on the radio, and I would be listening, and I'm like, okay, there's got to be a catch somewhere. Sedation dentistry, okay. The chill pill doctor, okay. There's got to be something wrong with it. So I thought, no, I'm going to try it. If they can get me to be able to sit in the chair for the length of time and have them work on me and get my teeth better, then I'm going to do it. So that's the reason why. When I came to see Dr. Clark and his staff and everything, they were great. I mean, they knew, they understood. They sat there and they said, Lori, just take your time, relax. We're not going to do anything until you're ready. And when I was ready, they started doing it, and they started checking, and they understood. They weren't afraid to say, don't worry about it, we'll get it fixed. So that's what they did. Oh, Dr. Clark and the staff did great. I mean, I was like, when I left here with my husband, he looked at me, he says, well, I says, okay, this is going to work. I'm finally found someone that really understands what's going on and understands my feelings on them, because I came out and I told him, I says, you hurt me, I'm going to bite you back. And he started laughing. So, Dr. Clark understood, and so did the staff. So they take everything into consideration.
Wow. So tell us about your experience with the sedation.
The sedation, you take it at, the night before, and then an hour before you come in, you take another pill. You feel like you're just a little loopy, a little drunk and everything. When they got me in the chair, I was laying there, and they said, okay, you ready? I said, okay. It didn't bother you. It was like, okay, do what you got to do. And when I got up, I didn't even realize that he had done everything that he wanted to do. And it was like, oh my gosh. And the next day I got up and I had no problem. I never had a problem. He just said, just be careful. Dr. Clark did. He says, when you drink something or anything because of the tooth being pulled. I said, okay. And I came back a week later, and Dr. Clark says, it's great, Lori. You did great. And never had a problem. Came back 6 months later, never had a problem. Oh, definitely. I have, especially my husband's coming to see him, my son, and everybody I work with.
You got a great answer there. Would you say I've recommended this to other people?
Yes, I have recommended it, and I will, and I still will.
In your life?
Yes, I smile a lot more. Even though I smile a lot before, I smile more because I feel more confident when I smile about myself. Yeah, it does. It means a lot, especially when you work in the industry that I work in. You're always around people, so you always want to smile and greet yourself and present yourself very well. Insurance companies, they work with them. They have no problems. Even if your insurance pays so much, they also have other options you can go by, and they do have you call, because I called, can I get financing for this and everything, because, yeah, when you come in, I have a lot of work to do, and I still got a lot to do, but I'm doing it gradually, but I love it. I mean, they're willing to help you financially, and that's good.